Welcome back to 13 News Now at noon. Here for the Girls is back with their annual health guide as the organization hosts a panel to create community, spread knowledge, and increase support for women in the fight against breast cancer. Joining us now with an inside look at the panel, we have the Associate Vice President of Riverside Health Oncology and Clinical Research, Kathy Cole, and breast cancer survivor and Here for the Girls ambassador, Portia Richardson. Ladies, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Excited to talk about this. Here for the Girls supports women under 50 that are facing breast cancer, and this is just another way to kind of support them in where they are, essentially. So I love this idea. Can we talk a little bit about what this panel is, Portia, and why, as a breast cancer survivor, you think this is important for the women of Here for the Girls?
I think it's important because the interprofessional collaboration, right? First of all, that's a huge thing, right? There's many organizations that are coming together to talk about very valuable information for breast cancer survivors or people who are currently going through breast cancer.
Yeah, it's kind of that chance to ask questions where maybe you wouldn't have been able to otherwise. So, Kathy, you're with Riverside. Can you talk about Riverside's role in this and why you think it's important for them to participate?
Sure. So with Riverside, we understand that when someone's going through breast cancer, it's a very challenging time, and we need to assemble a team around that person, a team of support, a team of care. And so a webinar like this can mimic what that team's going to look like. So you've got individuals from different aspects of care that are all joining together to inform people with breast cancer or people who potentially could experience breast cancer, what kind of care they should expect to receive so they can be empowered and take charge of their health.
And that's the key, is advocating for yourself. I know, Portia, you and I talk about that, a lot. I mean, we're going to hear from Portia, matter of fact, later on this week on 13 News Now, as we feature her for our Here for the Girls coverage, so we're excited about that. Portia, some of the other organizations that will be a part of this panel, can you tell us about them and why they're a part of it as well?
I think they're a part of the panel just so that survivors are able to, have information to help them navigate their breast cancer journey. I believe there's VOA that's going to be a part of it, Riverside, VCU Massey, so we'll have a bunch of different organizations that are all there to empower and help people who are going through their journey currently.
Absolutely. And Kathy, talk a little bit more about why it's so important for these big organizations, right, to come together in a forum like this, in a panel discussion like this, and talk to survivors, talk to their families, talk to people that really need to be educated about breast cancer.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, cancer care is a team sport, and all of us have different things to offer. Within Riverside, we have a very comprehensive cancer network with surgeons and oncologists and radiation oncologists, dietitians, different social workers, mental health care, all the different aspects that an individual might need. But there are sometimes that we need to connect with additional community resources. We may need to connect with an academic medical center to send patients for care that exceeds what we can do at the local centers. We also need to connect with our community nonprofits to make sure patients are receiving the kind of connection and support that they'll need, not just during their care journey, but also afterwards during survivorship, because that piece can also feel a little lonely. So having these types of panels are an opportunity for everyone to see the type of support that's out there from different sources in the community.
Exactly. No more speculation. You actually figure out exactly what you need to do stepping forward. All right, this is happening next Thursday, November 6th. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, where do we go to register?
Hereforthegirls.org and click on In the Know.
Awesome. There you go. Make sure you check this out. I mean, I know we're kind of wrapping up Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but it's a conversation that should be happening year round. Make sure you're a part of this panel. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.